let's start with you. Yeah,
You see your club drawing Borussia Dortmund in the quarterfinals of the DFB Pokal Cup. I'm just wondering what your thoughts are on that.
Yeah, I mean, of course it's going to be a tough game. Obviously, they're doing very well in the league. They've got Europe to contend with, which obviously is less of an issue for us. Look, as long as we give a good account of ourselves, I will be more than happy. And look, if I wasn't up for the task, I would not still be sat here. So we're going to give them a good game. Hopefully, tactically, we're improving all the time. So yeah, I think as long as we go out and give them a good game, as far as I'm concerned, that's what really matters. So I don't want to raise expectations of the fans, but obviously, we'll be ready for Dortmund when it comes around. Yeah, sure, yeah.
Do you think discipline will be an issue, given the rivalry between the two teams?
Look, I mean, these are always heated affairs. It's a big derby, it's a historical derby. I appreciate that. I know the fans know that. I know the players know that, and obviously the board have made that very clear. I think, look, we're not going to go in with any intent, but clearly, things happen. Tensions get high in these kind of games. They're high pressure affairs. The fact we're playing them twice in quick succession as well, it's going to make for an interesting match, and hopefully the referee isn't too busy on the day. I've got time for a couple more. Yeah, sure, yeah.
How big of a loss is it to be without Paciencia due to a hamstring strain for such an important run of games?
Look, it's not ideal at all. He's I think he's scored the second most goals after Kutucu, but look, we've still got Kutucu at the moment. He's in good form, he's scoring. Matondo's chipping in with a few goals. Harriet's chipping in with some assists. We're not looking as bad as you would think, and I think obviously it's a shame to miss him for the next few upcoming games. I think he might even be out for as many as 7 weeks. But I mean, we'll get on at how we have. I think using the 4-1-4-1 we've been using as well, it means we can we've just got the one striker fielded. So look, we've got options in the club at the minute, and hopefully we'll be okay in his absence. All right, last one. Sure.
How have you reacted to recent news that club chairman Jens Buchter is not to serve another term?
Okay, that's the end of the conference. That's it. Sorry, that's it. Hi guys, and welcome back to Schalke The Great Escape. You've joined me for episode 5, where today we take on local rivals Dortmund and Stuttgart as well. Last episode, you'll know we got Dortmund in the DFB Pokal. As you can see, we've got a bit of a Stuttgart sandwich, let's call it. Dortmund, Stuttgart, and then Dortmund in the Pokal. So a tough run of games, followed by Mainz, who are rock bottom and hopefully completely out of the running now for survival. So hopefully we can take some points from them. And then a plucky Wolfsburg side, who are currently occupying 7th place in the table. So a real mix of games, some pretty tough ones and some easy ones mixed in there. Hopefully we don't get too devastated by Dortmund losses, and that doesn't cause us to go on a bad run of form. But we are 12th in the table. We are 5 points clear now of the relegation playoff place that Hertha currently occupy. So looking pretty good in the table. We have had some pretty bad news though, and that is that Gonzalo Paciencia is injured. He's out for 4 to 5 weeks. I thought it was slightly more than that, so that's fairly positive news. But it means he will miss both the Dortmund games and the game in between, so not ideal news at all. But what we're going to do, we're going to get into the first game straight away. We are at home this time. I don't know whether we're a home or a neutral venue for the cup game. We're away, so we've got home and away for Dortmund. Let's get into team selection and pick this team. I think we're going to go with the slightly more cautious 4-1-4-1. Like I said last episode, I feel like this gives us a bit more defensive capability with that DM rather than a second striker. Plus, we have got Paciencia out, who is our top goal scorer, so we're missing a man there. So to only play one striker with a backup on the bench, I think that works for us. Let's check for any really good. We've got Kutucu. I feel like Kutucu can make the bench. We've got Ram and train well as well. I think he can make the bench for Scherp if he doesn't perform. But otherwise, we're looking pretty good. I'll tell you what, no, we're going to have a bit of a leap of faith for Kutucu. He's not typically the best complete forward. He's not really got the strength for it, but he's scoring goals, so I feel we need to give him a chance, and we'll relegate Uth to the bench. So let's get into this game and see how we do. Okay, here's the lineups. Ralph Farman, Klunter, Kabak, Sane, Mendel, Stambouli, Shup, Sudar, Mascaral, Harit, Katuku, Berkey, Hummels, Akanji, Zagadou, Munier, Guerrero, Witzel, Khan, Sancho, Royce, and Haaland. They've got a good bench as well. I just noticed young Jude Bellingham on the bench as well. So decent squad. Struggling a little bit in the Bundesliga, just in 6th with 7 losses this season. But you know what they're like. Very, very strong side. So I expect a strong game. 4 wins and a draw for us. And Dortmund's form, is it better? No, it's slightly worse. 3 draws and 2 losses for them. So let's get into the game and see how we get on. Okay, first highlight of the game starts with a throw from Sancho into Witzel, back to Sancho as a 1-2, crossed into Haaland, back out to Munier, Sancho, Haaland, great block, really important block. Okay, half-time is upon us. We've definitely had the better half looking at the stats there. 5 attempts at goal, 2 on target, an XG of 0.3 versus their 1 shot on target. I don't think it counted that block that we saw earlier from Haaland, but look, we've had the better half. They've had better pass completion, but like I said, we're above 90%. I like that. Possession, very, very even. So let's go into the dressing room. Tell the boys they're doing well, but try and keep them focused. Keep it up, boys. Let's go into the second half. Alright, we're going to pause things around there, the 70th minute, and have a look to make some changes. Kabak is on a yellow and not playing great, so I feel like rather than risk the suspension, we're going to bring Enrique on. Who else isn't playing well? Harit isn't playing well. Probably it's time for Raman to come on. And then who's the other 6.5? Sane at centre-back. I think we're going to leave him on as we get a corner headed away. Mascaral with the free kick in. Sané, he heads over the bar. That would have been a great late goal to score. It's looking like it'll be a draw. And there's the confirmation. Full time, 0-0. We kept them to 1 shot on target, which I think is pretty good. Good defending. Relatively good ratings for the players, particularly the wing back, the full backs, the defensive midfielder, and then Schupp on the right hand side. I think that's a pretty good result, in honesty. I feel like we potentially could have got a goal. Our XG was up around 1, bit under 1. I think probably 0-0 is a fair result at the end of the day. We've had a lot of 1-0s that we probably shouldn't have got recently, so you have to accept those. 0-0 against Dortmund, and not a bad way to kick off our first game in the Bundesliga of this episode. Okay, so in the build-up to the next game, we've just had this email through about the Schalke elections, and some interesting news, and potentially some which calms me down a little bit. With election day just 35 days away on the 28th of March, Maxi Foot has been taking a look at some of the candidates to replace Chairman Jens Buchter of Veltins Arena. That has been confirmed. He's not standing for another term, and I'm gutted. That man brought me into the club as a leap of faith, and I owe a lot to Jens, so it means a lot. Erwin Gerber said he intends to continue the run in the club as it has been run previously and would not be drawn into making grandiose election promises in a bid to secure additional votes. So, if Erwin Gerber gets the job, it looks like it's going to be the status quo. We'll keep our job and things will continue as they are. And I don't see why not. We're on an upward curve and things are looking pretty good at the minute. So, hopefully we get a reasonable chairman come in, and someone like Erwin would be pretty decent. On another note, have you ever seen something like this happen? Unbelievable. So, Chan Bosdogan, probably murdered that name, has come back to training. He's kind of a rotation option for us in centre midfield. He's had a groin strain. At 3:48, we found out that he would return to training. He obviously trained, and at 1:52 the following day, he's got a further groin strain for 3 to 5 weeks. Unbelievable. Alright, we're here for game day number 2. Away to Stuttgart. Now, Stuttgart should not be tough opponents. However, they do find themselves in 11th place, kind of a mid-table team at the minute, so we cannot disrespect them. They are 1 place above us. A win here would not get us above them because of our goal difference, but it would put us within touching distance of 11th place. If we can cement ourselves in mid-table, we are looking very good going forward. So, let's get this game underway. Stuttgart against Schalke. We are 6 unbeaten so far. I think we're going to go for the 4-4-2. I know we've got Paciencia out still, but I feel like Kutucu and Uth can do just as good a job. I feel like Uth is probably the better... We're going to stick Uth there. He's left-footed, so we're going to try that. Any other great training ratings that we need to take into account? We've got Raman again doing very, very well. He might get the call ahead of Schurpf maybe today. Bujalab, Stambouli. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I think. Yeah, he's not much of a playmaker, and Bujalab, neither is Bujalab to be honest. So we'll go with that. And we'll give Sané a break. We'll play Nostalgic as well, who's a bit slower, but we'll go with that. I think that's absolutely fine. For a weaker opponent than Dortmund, we need to rest our players. We've got the DFB Pokal game against Dortmund in 4 days' time, so we need to consider that as well. So we've been on a good run, boys. Show me what you can do. Let's go. Okay, first highlight. Silas throws into the box. Mendel heads away for Sadar to chase. Got a few bodies forward. They've got a lot of bodies back. Can we find a good ball to Kutucu? No, but Harrit picks it up. No calls for penalties at this point. We've forced them into the corner to clear. Good pressure, but they are able to build from the back with Souza. Down that left-hand side, finds Tommy. Good tackle from Klunter. Mascarell on the ball. Raman. Oh, lost by... Endo intercepts that. Souza. He's got space for Gonzalez. Hits the post. Back off the back of Farman. Unbelievable. Hits the post. Hits Farman in the back and rolls out for a corner. Tommy on the corner. In towards Kempf. A bit of a danger man. I've used Kempf before and he's a good centre-back. So you don't want that landing on his head. Souza whips it in. Sadar away. Sustained pressure from Stuttgart. Massimo. What a long highlight this has been. Harrit clears away. Only to Endo. Mangala. Stuttgart like to build again, but it goes out. Okay, straight into another highlight. 2 shots for Stuttgart, nothing for us. We've not really been at the races yet today. Klunter, ball forward for Kutucu to chase. He gets that. Lovely control. Shoots, but held by Kobel. Not the best effort, really. Harrit to swing one in. Silas heads away. But Mendel picks up the loose ball under pressure. All the way back. That's not a bad technique. Pressed by the striker, Mendel. Back to Farman again. We're not that bad at building from the back, so I'm more than happy for the keeper to just take his time, find the right pass. Raman out to Klunter. Takes on his man. Raman! Yes! Come on! Broken the deadlock. It took a long time. It didn't look like either team were really going to do it. And if I had to put my money on either, I would have said Stuttgart early on would have buried one. But 25 minutes in, and good work from Klunter there. Good strength to take on his defender more than once. And Raman slots home. Mascarell on the attack now. He's got men forward. Finds Kutucu. Can he get his brace? No. Denied by the keeper. It also looks like Mascarell has got a knock. I'm going to see how bad it is as to whether he can get through to half-time. Wants to stay on, but injuries affecting him. I think we can get another 15 minutes out of him. And take it from there. Maybe make a change at half-time. Okay, throw in for Massimo to Silas. Can we make it to half-time unscathed? Nastasic away. Kutucu, Harrit. Mendel, Sadar. Good passing play. Long ball from Nastasic. That's not gonna work, but Kobel's out of his box. Shows good composure. Endo. Out to Souza on the left. They're using the wings quite a lot, I've noticed. Missed tackle. Souza. Ball into the box. Mangala. Very unlucky. Very unlucky for him. Okay, one more highlight before half-time it appears. A Klunter throw to Uth, who loses the ball, but Klunter picks up the loose ball. Mascarell forward, headed away by Kempf, only as far as Sadar. Kutucu, Harrit, 1-2, Uth. Fantastic last-ditch effort there to stop Uth from towering down on goal, and that's half time. A fairly busy half compared to some games we've played. I think things are going well, but you're capable of better. We've got Sadar, who's a bit angry. I think we also need to make that change to Mascarell. Let's get Bentaleb on. I think he's probably the best option. We start with straight away with a corner headed over. Good block by Sadar. But it's not over. Endo, lovely ball for Gonzalez. What a save from Farman. Denying them the equaliser. Uth chases under pressure. Tries to take his man on, but Souza Souza wins that. Klunter into Raman. Cleared away. Picked up by Gonzalez. As Stuttgart looked to counter. Good tackle, Bentaleb. What Bentaleb doesn't have, like Mascarell is a bit more of a technical player, can pick out a pass better than Bentaleb, but Bentaleb can definitely stick a foot in and tackle hard. Gonzalez is through. Oh, and they've got their equaliser. Not what you wanted to see. Not what you wanted to see at all. As Gonzalez cartwheels away. That ball has undone us a couple of times, and we've still not been able to stop it. I feel like Nastasic is just a bit too slow. We're not playing a high line or anything, so a bit of a shame. Let's get... we've got a centre-back on. We've got Gustavo. Let's play Gustavo there. And that's our second change. We're building an attack through Raman. It's 2-on-2 at this point. Raman is going for goal, but Coble manages to palm that away for a corner. What an action-packed start to the half. Good distribution from Farman. Harrett cuts inside. Nice ball to Uth. Not enough on that, really. A couple of Uth's finishes today, been a little bit lacklustre. Kempf to Tommy. Headed away by Sadar. Dodgy header that. Could easily have fallen to their striker there. Farman goes long. Look at that. 2 passes and we're away into their box. Raman. I thought that was a brace for him on the day. Good choice to field him, I think, though. With his obviously getting the goal early in the first half. Our set piece countered on by Stuttgart. Mangala heads forward. Is that a red for Özcan? Özcan, sorry? No. Thankfully, no card. Kutuku. Bentaleb. It's a long shot, is it? No, it's not. Wise choice. Klunter. Come on, Harriet. Let's go. That is fantastic. What a goal. I really thought Bentaleb was going to shoot from here. I've seen it so many times, but no, he picks out a beautiful pass and the run of Klunter, who manages to find Harriet in the box with a cross-goal pass and then a tidy little finish as well. Half an hour to see out. Okay, we're going to make another sub. I think we're going to look to our tied players now. We've got 1 sub left. We've got Sadar and Harriet. We're just going to change whoever has the best. I think probably Harriet. Oh, we haven't got really an option. Let's get Stambouli on for Harriet, for Sadar. Okay, free kick headed away. Cherlinov, ex-Colm player. Klunter, back to Farman. It's a nice idea, but poor execution. Souza. Cherlinov. Stenzel. Moller. Forward by Enrique. Kutuku. Lovely ball for Uth. He's got 1 man ahead of him. Harriet. You're going to have to do very, very well to beat a keeper like Coble from there. But we build an attack again. Raman tries the through ball. Uth. I'll tell you what, Coble, although they're not going to get the 3 points, it doesn't appear, Coble has played very, very well today. Denied us on multiple occasions. And there he is again claiming the ball. And that's all she wrote at Stuttgart Stadium. We take all 3 points home with us today using the 4-4-2. A couple of questionable performances in centre midfield, but otherwise looking pretty good. Klunter looking very, very good and involved in a lot of our attacking phases as well. So well done, lads. A good win for us. Let's carry on. So, Harrit scored the most important goal. Absolutely. Yeah, he likes a high-pressure game. That puts us, like I said, 12th. We are still behind Stuttgart on goal difference. But look, a draw against Dortmund, a win against Stuttgart. When are the good times going to stop rolling? When are we going to see some poor form? Who knows? It could start next game in the DFB Pokal quarterfinals against Dortmund. I'll see you guys for that episode next time. That is all we've got for this. All we've got time for today. If you have enjoyed the content today, please do like, subscribe, and turn those notifications on for more content like this and the rest of the Schalke The Great Escape series. Until next time, guys, take it easy, and I'll catch you all very, very soon.